What happens when the caregiver becomes the cared for? When the roles in a family shift in ways you never imagined? This is my story, a story of resilience, love, and the sacrifices family carers make every single day. I am Ruby, and this is InspireAbility, where every voice, every challenge, and every victory make us uniquely us. Welcome back. For over 20 years, I was a health and social care professional, making decisions that shaped the lives of those in need. I worked on the field, in management, commissioning services, and ensuring people got the care they deserved. But then, in a single moment, my life changed forever. I went from being a provider of care to needing it myself. And can you suggest the people who stepped up? The people who had to rise up to the challenge to embrace the new me. They were my children. Yes, they became my lifeline. But nothing, absolutely nothing, prepared me from becoming a service user myself. I was so unprepared. How could I have got from being a provider of services to becoming a service user myself? Nothing prepares you for such. So today, I want to share with you one of the most profound and difficult shifts in my journey. What happens when your own children becomes your carers? Today is about very hard, difficult discussions, but one that we must all have because it's pertinent to who we are as persons. And it's a journey from being a caregiver to how my children became my lifeline. So, how was my life before disabilities? A professional in health and social care. I'll take you back a quick one. I used to walk into people's homes with authority, clipboard, notes in hand, knowledge in my head, empathy in my heart. I advised families on how best to get care for their loved ones. I recommended services, wrote care plans, I trained support workers, I trained professionals, I started strategy meetings, I managed commissioning budgets, I understood care, I understood the system, I understood the services, I understood the government and local authorities' response to care and the changing dynamic nature of care. I had the knowledge, I had the experience, I understood everything about that. But the truth is, you can never truly understand the depth of it until you're the one in need, until you're the one requiring the service, until you bet you used to make for others become your own bed, until the support you give to others becomes the support that you need to survive. You would never understand it or grasp the depth of what it is. The depth is beyond anyone's reasoning from the side of being the provider. After my accident, I found myself navigating the same system I was helped design from a wheelchair, not from just walking about, independent and moving freely. No, that was no longer my story. I had to navigate the same system from the opposite side, but I was also doing this now in a wheelchair. I was no longer that professional, the one in charge, the one with the authority, the one with all the knowledge, the experience, the one with the decision making, the one that had the final say, the one that had all the skills required to support people. Now, I am now the mother in pain, in need, watching my children grow up very, very fast. The day everything changed, a shift in roles. The accident, that one moment, changed everything. My children were still very young. They should have been out playing, dreaming, discovering life. Instead, they had to learn how to help me with several things on a daily basis. My son, barely out of childhood himself, was helping me do things, get out of bed, in, and do several other things that you would almost think were beyond his age. My daughter, quiet and observant, became my advocate with care agencies, introducing them to what mom likes or what mom does not like and how mom prefers things to be done. They were doing my medication checks, asking, Mom, have you had your medication before and after meals? They were helping me with mobility. They were helping me to sit and stand in bed. They were helping me to do virtually everything. And then they would sit down beside me when I was in pain, when I was frustrated, when I was in tears. And there were times the only thing they could do was just give me those hugs and kisses, hoping to make it better. I cherish those hugs. I still cherish those kisses because I still get them. But I also weep for the changes it has made in their lives and the impact it had on them. We were thrown into the deep end. We had to swim. It was either swim or sink. But I'm glad we chose to swim as a family. We had no training, no preparation, nothing at all. The only thing we had to live by was love, pure love. We had to discover how to find joy in the midst of the struggles, in the midst of the hardship, in the midst of the challenges. We had to learn how to accept the terrifying new reality for us as a family. I kept asking myself, how do I parent when I now need parenting? How do I look after my children when I now need looking after? How do I show them so much love and care when I also need a whole dose of this on a daily basis? The hidden sacrifices of family carers. Behind every disabled person, there's often someone unseen, a family member, holding everything together. When I say everything, I mean everything. For us, that one person were my children and the price they had to pay. Those prices, they are often not seen, they are often not spoken about. They gave up so much. Was it birthday parties missed? Was it sleepovers completely never happened? Was it play times replaced with care routine? Was it play dates cancelled or left unscheduled? Was it holidays that had to be cancelled or could not be planned? Tears swallowed just to be strong for me. They learnt adult responsibilities far too young, and their childhood quickly slipped away. This isn't just my story. This is the story of millions of young carers and their families across the UK and beyond. Children and family members who stepped in when the systems fell short. And most people, and of all this group really, they are the least heard. They are the least seen. They are the least considered. No one sees them. No one really checks up on them. And they keep waking up to their caring responsibilities each day. What are the emotional impact of caring? I'll be honest with you. There were days I cried in guilt. I never wanted this for my children. They didn't sign up for this. They were meant to be born to an healthy mom that would just look after them and for them to enjoy their childhood. I believe there were moments they felt the frustration, probably angry, quiet, and withdrawn. And as a mom, it hurts more than anything. that they had to go through all of this. They carried emotions no children should have to, trying to balance school, their own growth, their own discoveries in life, with heavy emotional burdens of watching someone they love suffer and of trying to do everything to make that person they love live well and live happy. They try to find joy for me. They try to make me laugh. They try to bring joy and peace to me on a daily basis. I became a priority for them. The role was indeed truly reversed. Many family carers experience anxiety, depression, even isolation, but they do carry on because they love deeply. But love doesn't make it easy. It doesn't answer all the caring questions or remove the pain from the caring tasks and duties. No, it doesn't. Love helps, but it's not enough. The role of family carers in supporting the system cannot be overemphasized. Let's be very clear. If family carers stopped caring tomorrow, the entire UK health and social care system would collapse. They save millions in hospital admissions, long-term care, and emergency interventions. They are the unsung heroes. They are amazing people that make sure we still have a society that is able to look after people that are vulnerable and that people can live within this environment that we call a society. They do the work of professionals, but often they do this unpaid, untrained, and worse, unrecognized. And sometimes they do this with heavy demands on them, even sometimes inappropriately. And yet, what do they receive in return? Minimum or no support, little respite, a workshop here and there, or a tea time here and there. Even fewer financial resources are available for carers, and nearly nothing for young carers. I've seen the inside of the system, the health and social care system, and the truth is, the family carers pop it up. Without them, the system will be completely collapsed and bankrupt. But the family carers that pop the system up do so with a lot of dignity, but very quietly, silently breaking inside, but still carrying on day by day. They do deserve better. They deserve the society to recognize them more. They deserve the society to applaud them more. They deserve the society to pay them back in ways that are beyond what is currently happening. Family carers are the unsung heroes of our society. If you are a family carer, know that your work is invaluable. Your work is appreciated. Your love, your care, your concern, your daily struggles are seen by your loved ones that you care for. And we really do appreciate everything. So if you know a family carer, offer them support, please. Acknowledge their sacrifice. Stand with them. Stand by them. Let them know the society sees their struggles, recognize their pains, but appreciate all the sacrifice they make on a daily basis. We have to continue this conversation. So do drop a comment below if you're a family carer or you know someone who is. And do not forget to subscribe for more real life stories and solutions for better care. This is what this place is about. So you have been watching InspireAbility. This is where we share real stories. We share how we used real strength and courage to be uniquely us. I am uniquely me, and I am Ruby from InspireAbility. So until next time, stay uniquely you, and do not forget, you are loved. And thank you to all the family carers out there. Bye for now. Bye.